Hello! Oh my god. Before we start, I gotta just say, today's stream, I didn't plan for today's stream to be long. I mean, this current stream isn't planned to be long. Because originally, the collab was supposed to be from 5 p.m. to, I was assuming 7? And I've got something scheduled like after that, which is also a reason why I couldn't take part in Elia's collab before the song release. Yeah. it's a whole thing. For those who just came by and then you're like, what's going on? It makes me very happy. Oh my, 21. It's so crazy. Every time I see a message like that, it just hits me how long I've been doing this. In a great way. Also, I'm just like, when am I gonna pop off? No, I'm joking. There is so much to unpack here. There is so much to unpack today. If you guys saw my alt account, as well as the Discord. If you haven't joined the Discord, what are you doing? You should. It's just full of nonsensical stuff. But if not, it's been a day. For those who don't know, I had a friend come stay over yesterday just for one night. So we gave her a name. Well, she actually was a VTuber. She was a VTuber, but I asked her if she wanted me to, you know, like call her by her VTuber name. She was, so she like kind of stopped doing it. But she said she would rather not because, you know, she's got a big girl job now, and she's like, I don't want people to find out anything about me. That's what she said. So I was like, okay, we'll just give her a new name. And then I called her Roro Hockey Bestie, which was like RHB in short, because Roro Hockey Bestie was pretty long. And then you guys gave her a really cute name of RB, because like RHB just meant to RB. And I asked her if RB is fine, and she's like, yeah, RB's cute. Now, it is a big girl job, but she's got a big girl job, which is, I'm very happy for her. She got a new promotion recently. Am I screaming? I feel like I'm screaming. Why am I screaming? I need to stop screaming. My mic has been not picking, like my mic hasn't been picking up my voice as well as like, you know, I tuned it with Muri. I wonder if I should sit down with Muri again to kind of just re-tune this. I also did a recently over the weekend. I did an ASMR check in for my room. You know, sound treating, because previously my ASMRs were all pre-recorded because I was really afraid of because my room was not sound treated. But I did an ASMR check recently over the weekend, and I think my current setup now is a lot more suited for live ASMRs. I'm not by a roadside anymore. So I might test it out with members first, and then if it's all good. Wait, why is there so many? Where's this clock widget at? I want to move the clock widget, but I can't find it. Oh, there it is. Yeah, we might test it out, and if it's all good, we get to go back to live ASMRs. Yeah, the only reason why I stopped doing live ASMRs was because my room was not well treated previously. I am still streaming like by a window, and previously I was, but I was in a more populated kind of like apartment building where you literally hear like neighbors talking by their window, so it's just not safe for me. It's a lot better now. So I might test it out. And then we'll see how it goes. But yeah, that's like a mini update. But anyways, like I was saying, RB. So Roro Hockey Bestie, what a long name, RB. We're gonna call her RB. So we've got to have a whole list of like, wait, on my what's that, the VTubing page information thing? Wait, I know Andrew like updates that. Maybe someone needs to go like, you know, add in all the friends that I've mentioned. So we've got Moon and Star. Moon and Star are my uni friends. So I feel like I wanna share all about my life with you guys. Moonistar. Right, okay, quick update for those who don't come by often. Quick update about Roro lore, right? People around me. Roro lore. Moon. Okay, maybe I should type it out. Should I type it out? Are you guys visual learners? Maybe you guys are. Well, you guys are visual people for sure. Because I know what you're staring at all the time, you creeps. I'm joking, I'm joking. Okay. Roro friends. It's a quick update. Okay. This is so silly. So silly. But I love sharing about my life with you guys. I don't know why. Like, I don't know, because you guys are so special to me. I want you guys to know, like, everything. That's also a little bit weird, I think, but... Hee hee. Okay, so... Roro friend list. Okay, Roro friend list, right? This is like quick update for those who, you know, you're not here often. We need a chart in the... We actually do need a chart in the stream. Welcome! Araquanophobia! 15! That's like almost 2 babies. That's 3 more months and we could have had 2 babies. I don't know why I measure, like, duration by babies, but I just do. I measure durations by babies. Okay, you guys just gotta deal with that. Let's give it a little... like a dark color. Okay, so it's easier to read. Yeah. 2 baby. Okay, I measure duration by babies. It's just the easiest way to measure things. You know? Like 9 months is 1 baby. Well, technically babies are actually 10 months long. I know that because I work with kids. Technically babies are 10. How many babies? Ooh, how many babies? Wait, Andrew! I was just saying, this is your job now. You've got to update the Roro, what's that website called? The VTubing, the information thing. No, pay for... There's no children here. That's just how we measure. That's just how we measure, duration. No kids involved here. No kids involved. It's just how we measure durations. Because I feel like... Well, you just say like, oh, 10 months. You don't think much about it. You're like, oh, that's like what? Close to a year? But when you actually put like, okay, that's a baby. That's a whole ass baby. You realize like how like intense it really is. At least for me. 6 months? That's 3/4 to a baby. Wait, no, 2/3 to a baby. Wait, doesn't make sense? Like, do you get what I'm saying? You get what I'm saying? Right, because when you talk about, like, for example, 10 months. If someone tells me, like, oh yeah, I've been watching her for 10 months. I'm not gonna... You know, I'm not gonna be like... I'm not gonna be super... Because I've got that concept of time. So I'm not gonna be super, like, amazed. I'll be like, oh, yeah, 10 months is cool. But then when you say things like, oh, you know, I've watched her the duration of, like, a baby. Like, creating life. When you put it into that perspective, you realize how long it really is. Like 10 months now just sounds crazy long to me. Because that's long enough to make a baby. To create a baby. Does it make sense? Does it make sense? So it's just how... Like for me, because I've got really bad sense of time. Like a genuinely really bad sense of time. Really bad. So, yeah, not really... Okay, sure. I feel like you guys are just like, okay, whatever she says, you know, we don't agree, but whatever she says. Yeah, whatever she says, this girl's kind of crazy, but whatever she says. Okay, sure. Whatever, as long as you guys love me, that's all that matters. That's all that matters. But yeah, that's just how I view things. I've been told that I'm not very normal. But okay. Like take an important event and use that. Yeah, exactly. Right? Like I mean that's how I see it. Because I cannot really, like for example, if you were to say, oh, you bought let me think. Okay, let's say you said, oh, I went out for a meal and it was 100 USD. Like, I'm gonna think, like, oh yeah, that's quite a lot of money. But, you know, I can't really... I mean, I do understand 100 is a lot. But then my brain will process it as like, oh, 100 is like, oh my goodness, like 3 to 4, or maybe 4 to 5 standees. Oh god, that's a lot of money. Because I could buy 5 standees with that. You know? Like, in my head, that's just how I see it. Yeah. I need to quantify things to things that I understand. Like, I feel like my concept of things is very different. I've said this a lot of times. I feel like at this point, you guys kind of know. Like, for me, like, I would say, like, okay, I got a haircut. A haircut is, like, this much money. And I'll quantify it by, like, oh, that's, like, 6 meals. I need to understand it in my own terms. But, okay, sorry, it's just me. It really is just me. I'm sorry. It's just me. It is just me. Okay. Anyways, so yeah, RB. Okay, wait, going to the Roro friend list. The Roro friend list. Oh! Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. My monitor just dropped. What the wait, what's going on? My monitor, like... Oh my god. Holy shit. Wait, what? Okay, oh, I think the screw is loose. Oh god. No! I'm okay, I'm okay. I think the screw is loose, but I don't have the... Oh, freak. I don't have the screw to that. Uh-oh. Like, it's a special screw. Oh, maybe I need to buy a new... Like the... Okay, so like my main monitor... doesn't have the... What is it called? Like... VESA? The thing behind it where you... can screw it in directly. Is it VESA? What is it called? I'm sorry, I'm like tech dumb. What is it called? The thing... You know, like monitors nowadays have like the direct screw thing that you can put it straight to a holder. So my monitor is super old. I brought it with me. Storsky! Hi! Hope you're doing well. No, I'm dumb girl today. Lovingly. Lovingly. VESA! Okay, yeah, VESA. Because I thought I got it wrong. So my monitor, I brought it with me as a very old monitor, but I couldn't justify paying money for a brand new monitor because it's still working. So I brought it with me, oh my gosh, from Australia to Asia, and Asia to here. My second monitor was a better one. That's the one that I think you guys funded for me. But that's my second monitor. I don't know why it's not my first monitor. It should be, but yeah. My second monitor is the one that you guys funded. My first one's like, you know, I brought it with me my whole life. It doesn't have the VESA mount. So I had to buy the screws that would make a holder to the... Does it make sense? Basically, it's a clamp instead of like a VESA mount because the monitor itself does not have the VESA input. So I needed to buy a VESA compatible like clamp thing to hold the monitor. You can buy VESA screws. Yeah. But the thing at the back is not a VESA screw. It's like it's a bolt thingy. The 6-sided or 5-sided 6-sided thingy. I don't know where that screw went. But it's fine. I'll figure it out. Yeah, you guys got the fancy one. Okay. Anyways, just a quick update. This is scary. Maybe I'll put it on Thorn later. Send us a pic on Discord. Yeah, I'll put it on Thorn. You guys know what I'm talking about. Okay. Roro friend list. So there is Star. Oh wait, the first person I ever introduced I think would be Rorumi. So, my ex-roommate. How do I spell roommate? There we go. Is there a space? I don't know. Is there a space? Okay. And then there is moon and star. That's not end. Wait, where's my end? Oh, my keyboard is so scratched, I don't even know where everything's at. Moon and star. Uni. Besties. Okay. And then there is mochi. It's like life bestie. And then now there's do we know Arby? Is there like a food shop? I feel like there's a food shop called Arby. Isn't it? There's Arby's. Okay, we do IE then. Roro, Hockey, Bestie, Archby, which then equal Arby. Okay. This is so far the friends I've introduced. What's happening? Okay, so I'm supposed to have a collab today. But then I'm the silly bean. They sent the invite last week. And me being me was like 30th September for next week. Yeah. I put that down on my calendar. It's for 30th October. I forgot to factor in that number 1, I can't read. Number 2, it's Kana. It's Kana. Kana has her life all sorted out. So, I'm sorry. I thought it was today. So, it's supposed to be at 5 EST. So, at 4:30, I was like, hey, are we setting up soon? And then no one replied me because no one was online. So then I looked at the thingy and I saw that it was 30th October. And I was like, oh. And I sent another message. I was like, hey, so is it 30th October? Or was it supposed to be September but you mistyped October? And then everyone was like, nope, it's October. So... yeah, but then well, I just did laundry anyways. Oh, yes. This is my Roro friend list so far. I'm just gonna put it up there for a bit so that you guys know a little... like, when I mention people, you're not like, wait, who's who? We need to put this up on the Roro Wikipedia. Oh, that's what it is, like the Roro VTuber wiki. Great. It is Kana. Kana has her life all planned perfectly. I love Kana. Kana's amazing. Kana's a role model. But yeah, because we were supposed to start at 5. I mean, the collab was supposed to start at 5. I was so frazzled that it didn't start at 5. So this stream is not gonna go super long. I do have to end by... oh, we'll push it. We will push it tiny little bit. Okay? We will push it itty bitty little bit. Maybe 7:30. But yeah, I can't stay much longer than that. I've got something on, which is also why I can't join Elia's collab. I will rate you guys into the cover that will be coming out. So this cover has been in the works for a really long time. It is so funny. This cover was recorded before this cover has been in the works for a really long time. That's all I'm gonna say. If you watch the video, I feel like you'll be able to tell how long ago this cover was in the works for. Because you'll see people and you're just like, oh, but yeah, I'll rate you guys into that. So, RB came to stay over yesterday just for one night. Just for one night because you know, she had other plans. They should meet other people from today onwards. It was really, really cute. So the first thing that RB said when she got to my place was, Roro, let's go to your spoons. Literally, she got to my place, and I told you guys, like, I'm on the 3rd floor, right? So we had to carry her luggage all the way up to the 3rd floor, put it down, and then the second we put it down, she was like, Roro, let's go to a Spoons. So we traveled out 30 minutes to Spoons. And Arby is like, oh my god, I miss Spoons. We got so much food. I ate more in that one singular meal than I did, I think, genuinely, the whole of any week in this year. That one meal had more calories and more food than any week this entire year. It's been a long year, guys. Yeah, that one singular meal. She ordered so much, but also because she hasn't been here for a long time. So we got one pitcher each. We've got 3 platters, like the small plates, but they were not small at all. We've got the small plates. We've got the halloumi fries. We've got wings. It's like 10-piece wings. We've got loaded chips. We've got a pizza. We've got freaking curry and rice. Oh my goodness. We've got 2 desserts. What else? Oh my gosh. We got, I think, 2 other cocktails. It's crazy. So much food. So much food. Yeah. We finished them all. Well, mostly me. I actually ate quite a lot yesterday. So much that I'm so... But it was just so nice to see Arby. It really was. It really was so nice to see Arby. And then we slept in the same bed because I only have one bed. So it was very cute. We're just like yapping. And then she said that the candle you guys got was a really nice scent. She's like your chat has good choice. But then I told her, I was like, I chose the scent. You guys just gifted me that. Raw Bear Feast with Friends Part 2. I felt so guilty. I felt so guilty about the food. I went to the gym earlier because I felt so guilty about it. I feel so bad. So much food. And then this morning, Arby and I went for breakfast, right? That's okay. This is like the funny thing that happened that I tweeted about. Arby and I went for breakfast. And then at breakfast, there's this oji-san that came up to us. And the oji-san was like, oh. Okay, the oji-san's like they're Asian, right? So I just have to clarify that so that whatever I say next does not come off as racist. Because if I did not clarify, it might have come off a little bit racist. It's an Asian oji-san. They came up to us, and he's like, are you guys from China? And then we were like, no, we're not. But do we look like? Well, we speak, but no, we're not. And then he's like, oh, no. Like, I was just, I just saw you guys, and I thought you guys were from China. And I was like, oh, no, we're not. And then he was like, oh, where are you guys from? So we had a little talk. He was pretty friendly. Like, he wasn't weird. You know sometimes when people talk to you and you just know immediately that that's kind of weird. He wasn't being weird. I think he was quite polite. So he's like, oh, you guys are on holiday. How are you enjoying so far? And stuff like that. And then he said that, oh, he came here a long time ago. And then, he settled down with his wife here and stuff like that. And we're like, okay, cute story. And then came the big thing, which Arby was like, you know what? I think that was his plan all along. That's what Arby said. I don't know. I can't tell. But because we were genuinely just talking about like British weather and stuff like that. Anyways, asked the big question. He was like, are you guys single? And then Arby being Arby was just like, no, I'm not. But Roro is. So then this guy was like, oh, I've got 3 sons. And he opens up his phone and starts showing pictures of his son. This is so crazy, right? He starts showing pictures of his son.
And he's like, okay, this is like my oldest son. Look at this, look at this.
Okay, he wasn't weird about it. He wasn't weird. He was genuinely like really friendly and really nice to talk to. It was just very sudden because obviously that's not what we expected. So he was like, okay, this is my first son. You know, he's this age. This is his job. He lives in like this area. You know, stuff like that. And he's like, oh yeah, I mean, this is my youngest son. And he's like, this age, you know, yeah, this is what he does. And this is like my middle son. But I was trying to change the topic because I'm like, yeah. I was like, oh, haha, well, baby, I'm sure, you know, your sons, you know, they're looking for girlfriends outside. Ha ha ha. I'm sure, you know, let the youngsters handle their own things. And then he's like, yeah, but. And then he started dissing, like, I'm so sorry. I'm sure, like, they're all lovely people. I don't know them. But he started dissing, like, his second son. I'm sure they're lovely, right? I'm sure. He started dissing his second son. He's like, yeah, well, like, my second son hasn't had a girlfriend in, like, 8 years. He hasn't had a girlfriend in 8 years. You know, his last girlfriend, they wanted to get married, but then they were so young and it worked out. And then he just stayed single for 8 years. And I was like, well... what? I said, like, maybe he's just not telling you. Haha, maybe. I'm sure, you know? Let them handle their own things. And then he was like, yeah, but I think he might be gay. I asked him, he said has not. But, you know, I don't know why he's single for 8 years. But I was trying to, like, you know, stand up for this guy that I don't even know. I was like, yeah, you know, uncle, I'm sure, you know, they probably tried, or probably, maybe he's not telling you stuff. Maybe, I don't know. And then he's like, yeah, but you know, my second son, he's a really nice guy. He's really good, you know, if you're looking for someone. And I'm like, no, I'm sure he's lovely, you know, but leave it to him. You never know. He might already have someone he's talking to. Maybe he's just not telling you. Or I was trying to like play it off. It was such an awkward conversation. It's so funny. Then we spent like 20-ish minutes just trying to like dodge it. Okay, but he wasn't being weird about it, which is why, you know, it's not a bad thing. It wasn't a bad thing. There have been people who are kind of pushy about things. But he wasn't being weird about it. I could feel like he was just being, you know, like a good father, like a good dad kind of thing. Just like, I guess, my mom. Just like my mom, I guess. But yeah, it was just what an awkward interaction. He wasn't weird about it, so I'm not upset. He wasn't weird. It was just really awkward. And I do hope, you know, middle child. Good luck. I hope you find a good, like, girlfriend. Your dad's working real hard. Your dad's working overtime. I hope you find a good girly. Because your dad's working overtime. You know, stop worrying your dad. He's trying. He's trying. I bet he has an 𝘬𝘺𝘺 somewhere. Maybe. Well, I mean... That's just the craziest interaction. Like, actually craziest interaction. So I called my mom. Tell her. I was like, Mom, you will not believe. I was like, are all Asian parents like just the same? So the middle son is the same age as I am. If I recall correctly. So I called my mom because I was like, oh my gosh. It's like, is this the standard age where parents just start worrying? Because like I told you guys, my mom was trying real hard recently, right? Until I told her, I was like, Mom, stop. Stop. Right? Because she was working overtime recently before I told her, like, genuinely to stop. And if I recall correctly, I think, like, this, like, uncle's, like, middle son is, like, the same age. So I feel like, is this just the age where Asian parents just start to, like, worry a little bit? I don't know. I hope I'm not worried. You probably are. You probably are. But it's what a weird interaction. What a weird interaction. The plot thickens. She was in on it. I hope not, but I told my mom. But I think the first thing my mom said, she's still quite motherly about it, because she's like, do you make sure he's not like a weird man? Was the old guy like a weird man? Were you know, was he being weird? Was he touching you? And I was like, no. I was like, no, he's really polite. He was really polite. Like, he didn't even stand close to us. But yeah, he was working hard for his sons. He's a worried dad. Worried dad. So now Arby has officially titled Roro the plot friend. Because Arby is like, Roro, you live a life that no one else lives. Like, you know, your work is interesting. Your life is interesting. You meet all kind of people. It's just like, genuinely, Roro, you're like literally the only person I know that will experience all the shit that you experience. I told her about the police case. She was asking me about my schoolwork. So I told her about the police case, like full detail about it. She was just like, Roro, like, that's crazy. Roro, your life is crazy. She's like, Roro, you're actually the plot friend. I've never met anybody who has a life like you. Is it? Well, I'm the protagonist. At this point, I'm gonna be the antagonist. Also, I told Arby that I applied for a driver's license. I did. I scheduled my first lesson. I'm very excited. I haven't gone for it, but I scheduled it. I don't know. I'm pretty excited. I do have to schedule for my theory test. I do have to get to that. But I scheduled my first lesson. So minutes on the road soon. Yeah. It is more expensive than I thought. Because I was looking around. I think a lot of people are doing it now. I don't know why. A lot of people are doing it, so it's a bit more expensive. And also, slots are not very readily available. Like, I actually had to squeeze in somewhere on, like, this schedule, this person that I booked. So, yeah, but I'm excited. And then I have to, do my theory test. I have to go study for that. Hopefully I don't flunk it as bad as I did on stream. Very exciting. What else? Wait, I had a list of things I wanted to talk about because I'm like, there's so much lore to do. Arby brought me so much gifts. Like, she brought me a crazy amount of gifts, which is like half her luggage. Half her luggage was just gifts for me. Some of them are quite funny. So, list some of the things that she brought for me. She brought me KT tape and ankle tape. For those who don't know what a KT tape or an ankle tape, a rigid tape, basically it's just if you have an injury or you sprain your ankle, you like these tapes are just for you to kind of like stabilize your ankle or wrist or any other ligament. So after I was like, why do you bring me this? her answer? Because you're always getting injured. Thank you. Thank you. Secondly, she brought me 𝘬𝘬𝘺𝘴. For those who don't know what 𝘬𝘬𝘺 is, that's like Asian chili oil. And I asked her, I was like, oh, okay. She brought me 𝘬𝘬𝘺. She brought me like spices, basically. Like spices. So sauces and spices. 3 freaking big glass bottles of it. So I was like, girl, why are you bringing this for me? I was like, literally, I'm pretty sure I could find this somewhere here. Her reasoning? Okay, I had nothing to say when she said that. Did she stay? No, she left. She left. I asked her if she wanted to come on stream. This morning, I recorded like a voice note. I asked her like to say hi, but she was really shy, so... Which is funny, because she used to be a VTuber. But yeah, so... I asked her, I was like, girl, I'm pretty sure I could find this here. I'm very sure I could find this here. And she said, no. Do you know why I brought it for you? And I was like, why? Her reasoning... Oh, because I saw your Twitter. I saw that you're eating microwaved chicken bones. And you lost a lot of weight. And you need to eat. And I know that food here is not seasoned. So I brought this for you. So you can stop eating microwave chicken bones and start eating proper food. You know what? Valid. Valid. So valid. When she said that, she was like, you eat microwave chicken bones? That's why I brought this here. Yeah, I had nothing else to say. I just said, okay. She's been diagnosed. Wait, the giggling is me, isn't it? Was it her? I don't know. I need to go back and listen to it. RB is fine. Yeah, Mochi is slowly losing her third. No, Mochi's amazing. Mochi is so cute. Mochi's bringing like blind boxes because she's like, we can open them together. It's like gacha. When she comes, what else did she bring for me? Let me look at this. She brought me a tumbler cup. We got it's like this really big Kuromi tumbler, which is cute because she's like, oh, it's winter soon, so that I could have warm drinks, and it's Kuromi. She brought me some skincare too. Like Korean skincare. What else did she get me? A lot of food. Yeah, she's like, bro, you need to eat. And then yesterday after we left Spoons, I told her, I was like, this is the most I've eaten in like forever. This is an amazing, a crazy amount of food. And I told her, I was like, genuinely, you're so amazing that you made me, like, you managed to make me eat this much. Because people have tried, and I just haven't been able to eat that much. And it's just like, yeah, it's my job. I need to fatten you up before I leave. Okay, guys, I've just got a sleeper build, okay? I'm just really strong. I got a sleeper build, okay? Okay? Okay, I lost quite a bit of weight, but then I've got muscular arms. But muscular legs. But okay, fine. She was like, I need to fatten you up. But I felt really, really guilty. So I went to the gym today because it's too much. Genuinely too much food. We finished. I ate both desserts because she said it was too much. So I had the cookie dough and ice cream and the brownie and ice cream. And then also I had oh god, I had like 7 pieces of the chicken wing. I had half the rice and half the curry. I had 1/3 of the loaded fries. I had like 80% of the halloumi fries. Also because I love halloumi fries. So I was like, you know. Yeah. When she slept over, I gave her my good pillow. I gave her my good pillow because I was like, you're a great friend. And I slept on like all my plushies shoved into a pillowcase. Because I only have one pillow. Why would I need more than one pillow? Wait, talking about beddings. The beddings that you guys funded for, it's here. I haven't washed it. I'm doing my first round of laundry, so I'll wash it in the second round. I'm so excited. It's so cute. I'll take a picture once I'm done washing it. I got the cute like is it called gingham? How do you pronounce it? Gingham? Gingham? Gingham. How do you pronounce that? Now I just sound silly. Now I just sound like I can't pronounce things. Gingham? There's a difference between plaid, gingham, and is it gingham? Gingham? I don't know. Gingham? Gingham? Is that? No, it's a real word. Google it. How do you pronounce it? There's a difference between checkers, plaid, and gingham? Dude, I'm gonna go. I can't freaking pronounce it. Pronunciation. I've only ever had to type it. I've never tried to pronounce it out loud. Oh, it's gingham. Okay. Gingham. Okay. Gingham. That's crazy. I wouldn't have pronounced it that way. Gingham. That's also a thing where you read more than you speak. So all the words in my head are just sounded out. I know a lot of words, and all of them are just sounded out in my head. All of them are just sounded out in my head. Gingham. Yeah, I got a cute little pink gingham, like, duvet cover. And then it has frills on the side. And the pillowcase, I think it's blue. I can't really see it. It's like scrumpled up. But I was so excited. I'm gonna go. It's gonna be my second batch of laundry. And then hopefully the dryer works well. And I can change it tonight before I sleep. So I can sleep in like new sheets. Yeah. I agree to your laundry. I think that's the only like bad thing about living alone is that I don't like to do laundry if it's not full. Because I feel like I'm wasting water. But then I don't have a lot of clothes as well. So before it gets full, I kind of run out of clothes already. I try to wash more things together. Which Mama Roro would say it's a bad thing. So Mama Roro is really strict about how clothes are washed. So beddings cannot or should not be washed with clothes. Clothes are clothes. Beddings are beddings. And things like floor mats cannot be washed with like any of those. And undergarments should be washed like by itself. Like either hand washed or stuff, right? But for me, I'm like, everything goes in the washing machine. Everything. But I get the logic, right? Because to Mama Roro, she's like, floor mat, you wipe your feet on it, it's not clean. So if you wash your beddings, it's not clean, it's not good. Fair. But I feel like, okay, then clothes and beddings should be fine because you're wearing the clothes. But then Mama Roro says no because your clothes, you wear it outside. So you shouldn't wash it with your bedding because you beddings are like for indoors only. But then you can't wash clothes with floor mats because you wear your clothes on your body and floor mats like for the floor. So it's crazy. I try to wash things together because, yeah, exactly. Electricity is so expensive. Water is so expensive. That's not my tax bracket yet. Not yet. So I just wash them together. But yeah, maybe. I don't know. I do have a bit more laundry to wash now because it's getting cold. So I'm taking out some of my jackets that I haven't, I packed away start of the year. I'm taking them out now to wash before I start wearing them. That's why I got a bit more. I've got 2 batches of clothes, which is way more than I usually do. I usually do my laundry like once a week. Or if I can really push it, I do like once in 10 days. Which is truly pushing it, but that's just really just to save water. Not because I'm lazy, just to save water and electricity. But typically once a week. Because I run out of clothes to wear. I only separate my towel. Wait, why? Wait, why towels and... Okay, so how I do it now, because Mama Roro yells at me, is that I do clothes and towels. Towels like inclusive of like gym towels, like face towels and body towels with clothes together. And then I do beddings together. And then I don't wash my floor mat because I can't just wash one item. I have nothing else that can be washed with the floor mat. I haven't washed my floor mat in like 2 months. Because nothing else goes with it. I put it out to dry. That's it. Like after a shower. Like maybe once every 2 weeks I put it out under the sun for a bit. I don't want to wash just one item. That's crazy. What else goes with a floor mat? What else goes with a floor mat? Tell me. I only have one itty bitty tiny floor mat. I live alone. What else goes with a floor mat? Tell me. I can't just wash that one thing. And my sink is tiny, so I can't hand wash it. Also, hand washing it takes forever to dry. And probably not clean, so I can't put it in the dryer. Because then, now the dryer has only one floor mat. Because it's not clean, I'm not gonna dry it with other things. It is the other half of Roro. Yes, welcome. Ejects mix. Chuck socks, wait. But socks goes with clothes, no? Towels? No, that's crazy. Towel goes with clothes.
No.
Okay. Everyone, I'm gonna judge you guys. Tell me, how are you going to do your laundry? How do you classify things together? I have indoor socks too, but I also wash that with my clothes. Okay, I've got a second question. Do you wash your shoes in a washing machine? I'm not gonna tell you if I do it. I'm just asking.
Do you wash your shoes in the washing machine?
Buy a cheap one from IKEA instead of wash... Shifty. You're from Sweden. Oh wait, I know. It's pronounced IKEA. Yeah. You've got your it's from Sweden. It's cheap to get it there. The big GB, the big UK, U to the K. the IKEA's near me. I know, I say IKEA, but now we got a Swede and like chat, I got to pronounce it correctly. IKEA. the closest IKEA to me is like an hour and a half, I think, or more than that. And it's like fuck ass. It's hard to get to, so. Who's here chucking? Oh. You clean them by hand. No. My shoes are cheap. My shoes are cheap too. Washing. Wait, wouldn't it be the other way around? Wouldn't the shoe destroy the washing machine? I wash everything at once and dry them separate. Okay. Wait, what do you mean dry them separate? Like by hanging or by tumble dry? How do you say, oh my gosh? I'm sorry, I do not know what the correct pronunciation is for that. I'm gonna pronounce how I read it. blaha. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. That's how I see it. I refer to it as blaha. I don't know if that's right. Don't scold me, Swedes. I go there once every other month. I've only ever been to IKEA. Maybe a grand total of twice. A grand total of twice since I got to the UK. The A is an... Oh, the one with the X. Okay. Bloha. Bloha? Do I pronounce the J? Is it Blohaj? All clothes and one. All the sheets and towels. Okay, clothes, socks inclusive. Undergarments inclusive. Depends on the shoes. Tennis shoes? Yeah. Crocs? No. What? Wait, Crocs because they shrink, right? Crocs? The J... Oh, it has the J. The J is inside... Okay. Berlohaj. Is that how you pronounce it? I'm sorry to tell you. I'm never gonna be allowed back into Sweden. When I'm at the... Like... What's that? Like... What's the thing called? Immigration customs? You're gonna stop me and be like, You pronounced Blohaj wrongly. And you pronounced IKEA as IKEA. You're not allowed in ever. Yeah, Crocs shrink. Crocs shrink in the wash, especially if you've got hot water. It also shrinks in the dryer. Banned from Sweden, indeed. I can never go for my pick and mix. Mix and pick. Pick mix. Mix, pick, whatever. The sweet stuff in Sweden. Okay, I've got a bone to pick with like Swedish candy. I love Swedish candy. I love Swedish candy. Oh, even some of the licorice. But there's this one fucking candy. I had to swear because it made me so angry. That is licorice coated with salt. Have you? I have. I've been to Stockholm last year. Yippee. It was really fun. It was really, really nice. A really short one. It was like I stopped there for, I think, 3 days? 2 days-ish? 2.5 days, maybe? I went to the big hockey store. There's this huge hockey store. I went there. I got to try like sticks and stuff. Super cool. They had a shooting room. They had a proper like shooting room. Not the gun kind. The stick kind. And I got to try out so many sticks. It's so cool because I've always ordered my sticks from the internet, and I just always have to pray that it comes good. So it was the first time I could actually like try out sticks, try out how the flex feels and stuff like that. It was super duper cool. Super duper cool. I didn't get a stick though, because I couldn't travel with it. But it's super cool. Super duper cool. I'm not even gonna try to pronounce that. Maybe I will. Wait. I'm sorry, Swedes. I'm sorry. Let me try. Junjel roll. Roll? Is it the Jun? Gel roll? I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Chat, it was a good... You didn't pronounce the lol part. Do you get joy, Twa? You get joy? You get joy out of, like, teasing me? You almost got it? Wait, let me pull up my smug face. Light work. Have a good day at work! Thank you for coming by. It's always so lovely to see you. Now you're gonna have, like, the best day at work because you get to talk to me. And I've blessed your day. So you're gonna have a bussin' good day at work. Have a great day at work! Roll. Okay, do I pronounce the G as well? He said almost. That's almost good enough. Do I pronounce the J? It's like Do I pronounce the D and the J? Did Jun roll? The D is silent. Okay. Jungelro? Jungelro? Is that how I pronounce it? Yes? Yes? Wait! So when does the J go silent and when does it not? Because I know I said hedge when I first went to Sweden. But I know it's actually hey, right? But I said hedge. I was like, that's how they greet people, hedge. But it's actually hey, so someone had to correct me. Because I said hedge. And they're like, it's hey. Yeah, okay.
Are you laughing at me? Are you laughing at me?
I'm actually pretty hungry now. But I think about all the food I ate yesterday and I'm like... I don't know. Maybe I should go make dinner. Oh, I don't have time. Got something on. Man. Maybe I have to eat after that. Because I don't get to eat. Okay. We'll see. Figure it out. But yeah, no, I thought that I was gonna be playing Repo today. So this Zatsu is very random. But then I also am a yapper, so I'm not worried.
I'm not worried. I'm just gonna
Yap my way through this. It's not delivery, it's giorno. The giorno. How to I don't pronounce it D. Giorno? Giorno? If hungry, you should eat. Yeah, but I ate plenty when I'm not hungry. So see?
Bro, food.
I need to get protein shakes. I'll put that on my throne. Roro Thunder Thighs arc coming back. Thunder Thighs arc. I'm gonna work on it. My Thunder Thighs. Freaking Arby. Arby's a hockey bestie, right? Arby saw me. I was like, Roro, you lost so much weight. You lost so much weight. You're losing your thighs. But that was also the reason why today I was like, I need to go to the gym. Because when she said that, I was so triggered. I was like, what do you mean? What do you mean? Like, Roro, you lost your thunder thighs. I had this whole like 20 minutes, not maybe less than 15 minutes thing where I was like, girl, I didn't lose any thigh. Look at this. She's like, no, Roro, you lost your thighs. I hit the gym today. I hit the gym. No, but genuinely, I couldn't do the same weights I used to do. I felt it. When I was doing leg press, I couldn't hit my previous normal weight. So when you do like gymming stuff, it's different for everybody because I don't gym for aesthetics. Wait, talking about gym, oh my gosh. Okay, I've got to tell you guys about that later. But I went for like a gym trial earlier because I moved recently, right? So I wanted to see like what this gym near me was like. So I went for a trial just to kind of see if it's good. Also, if the people were weird. It's one of the cheaper ones. Like I don't know, I'm not gonna sign for a fancy gym. I don't need those fancy machines. I genuinely just need like the weights for stuff. Yeah, hello. But yeah, so I don't gym for aesthetics, right? So I don't give a shit about, you know, whatever, like building a yacht, whatever it is called. So the workouts that I do, I follow like what my teammates would do. And they're very specific stuff. But have you ever seen the memes about sports workout, like sports specific workouts? You know they look ridiculous. You know they look absolutely ridiculous. Wait, there was one that was so funny. I think she's a boxer, so she has to train her neck, you know, to take the impact. And her workout literally is to put the cable, if you've ever seen like a cable pull, to her head, and then turn her head like 360. Not turn, but like, you know, rotate like that. And that's her workout to strengthen her neck. But if you go to your gym and you see someone do that, you're gonna be like, what the fuck are they doing? But that's also the kind of workout that I do. That you're looking, you're like, what the fuck is she doing? Very sport specific workout. So I went to the gym to trial it earlier. See whether it, you know, has what I need. If it's okay. But if you're going to, like, certain workouts that I do. So there's like the normal workout where I have like a base weight that I use. And then there's the ones where you hit like your maximum weight that you can hit in 1 rep only. I couldn't even hit my normal, like, basic weight that I used to train with. Like, less, like, don't even talk about the 1 rep only. I could not even hit, like, my normal training weight. So, I was a little bit sad. I felt very embarrassed because I loaded it up. I loaded up the machine thinking, like, you know, girlie's getting back to it. I couldn't push it. Like, it would not budge. I could not push it. I was struggling. Very humbling. Very, very humbling. Not gonna lie. Very humbling. So, you know what? I'm sorry, Arby. I do agree. I kind of lost my thunder thighs just a little bit. But it's okay, lads. We're a thunder thigh arc. We're going back to it. We're going back to it. Maybe after, give me 2 months. I feel like in 2 months' time, I'll be pretty proud of it. I might take a picture. Just the thighs. I'll be proud of it. 2 months' time. For now, I will accept that I've lost a little bit of it. I didn't want to come to terms with it. I'm like, that's not true. Look at this. Look at this. What? Okay. After I couldn't hit the rep. That's when I was like, yeah, I have lost it. So, okay, so I went to the gym earlier. And I was doing, it's a pretty weird thing. So there's no weight to it. But basically, you work on your hip mobility. Because you know in hockey, your hips are so important. You might have to skate in a weird way because sometimes someone's gonna knock into you, and it's like basically like a ballerina, right? You've got to make sure your legs are flexible as compared to, I don't know, just like sprinting where you only run in one direction. You gotta make sure your legs are flexible and stuff like that. So I had this workout that my coach gave me a long time ago, and it works on your hips but using body weight. But it looks ridiculous. Like if you look at it, it looks silly, number one. Number two, it doesn't look tough. But when you actually do it, it's heckin' tough. Because you don't realize how not flexible your hips are until you do it. So I think I was on like the 4th or the 5th rep, and I was struggling, okay? I was heavy breathing as I was doing it, and it looked really silly. And I could hear like this girl talking to like her boyfriend about it. They were okay. To be fair, they were like, I might have accidentally encroached into their space, but also it's such a big floor area, and you didn't need such a big space. They were just doing like the aesthetic stuff, which is fine, right? Like she was working on like a big butt. She's got a big butt and a good butt, and the guy was working on his arm. But because they're doing 2 different things, they kind of took up this big space. And I was just one girl with a yoga mat and no weights doing that. So, I heard her saying, she was like, she could just do this at home. Why is she coming to the gym to do this? Girls. She said that to her boyfriend. Oh, whoever that guy is. But in my head, I was like, first things first. Like, shouldn't girls always be on the side of like girls? Like, I feel like if I see a girl at a gym, regardless of her strength level, just immediately friend. I mean, I wouldn't talk to them, but if they need anything, immediately I'm like, yeah, we're girls at a gym. You know, a place that's traditionally more masculine, a place that, you know, you have to stand up for each other because men and the mansplaining and they think that this is like their territory. But girls for girls, always, especially in a gym. Right? The way she said that to, like, I think it's a boy, I don't know, a boyfriend maybe. I was just like, what? Like, I could hear it loud and clear. Like, that was crazy. And I was just getting started. Like, that was like the first few things I did. So I haven't moved on to weights yet. Why are you judging whatever I'm doing? Just because... I mean, there's no point in that. I was just like... But I didn't say anything because first of all, it's a trial. I might just not go back to that gym. But secondly, it was just like... That's wild. Cause she was like squatting heavy and good for. I thought she was like heckin' sexy. She was squatting heavy, and I was like, yeah, girl, got that ass. I mean, that ass would not benefit me. Having a good ass is great, but I need the strength. I don't need the aesthetic part of it. I need the strength, like pure muscles from within. But like having a nice ass is also great. But that was crazy when she said that. I just immediately, I was like, what? Like, huh? I didn't say anything to her. I just finished what I needed to do. And I went to like a different part of the, like a different section because I just didn't feel comfortable. Like working out around her because like, what do you want me to do? What do you want me to say? Right? Yeah. I don't think most people unite among gender. Really? Well, I don't know. Like, I've always been a girl's girl. Right? I support women's rights and women's wrongs. Yeah. But also, I understand how creepy sometimes some people can be. Especially, like, in spaces like gyms. I understand how creepy it can get. Because I've got my fair share of just, like, creeps at gym. So, like, naturally, every time I go to a gym, like, even if I don't know the girls, I well, you know, haven't spoken to them, if I just see, like, if they're uncomfortable, or if a man just went up to them, or if, you know, men are just mansplaining to them, or if they're still waiting for their turn and some men just, like, cut through them, like, I would stand up for them, because it is already hard enough being a girl in, like, a male-dominated space, number one. Secondly, I mean, everybody knows. You got creeps in the gym all the time. Right? And it's just uncomfortable. Like, everyone wants to work out. You don't want to be judged. Regardless of, like, your fitness, your looks, and anything at all. So, naturally, like, every time I go to a gym, I just like, okay. Girls for girls kind of thing. Right? I wouldn't talk to them, but if they need help, I'm there. Yeah. But she said that. I was just like... Oh. 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 But Shawty's got a great ass. Okay, good for you, you know? Women's rights, women's wrongs. Oh, go for it. I'll support you, girl. Get your man. I hope you're happy with your man. But... That's so crazy. That's so crazy. I might not go back to the gym. It's pretty cheap, though. But I might not go back to that gym. Might just find another one. But I feel like if I'm not going back just because of her, well, I've got nothing to be afraid of. Like, I don't want that to just be... Obviously, I might never see her again. But... Just such a terrible first... like, experience. But, we'll see. Those are common enemies that people naturally unite against. But if they aren't present, often becomes each... Oh... Why is it so tiring to be human? So Arby was like... What were we talking about? Oh, Arby was spilling tea about some of our old hockey friends. From like some of the past teams we've played with. So she was spilling some tea. And the whole time I was like... I cannot understand why they'll do that. I'm like, that's crazy! And then she's like... yeah, but Roro, you're just happy-go-lucky. You forgive everyone. And I'm like, but that's crazy. No human would even think about doing that. And she's like, no, Roro, that's just you. That's just you. People do think about that. That's just you. Well, maybe that's why I get scammed. Maybe I'm just too... I just try to see the best in people. Maybe. She said that I'm really naive. That's a kind way of saying it. Cause she was just like, bro, you're stupid. Bro, you can't read interactions. Naive was a really kind way of putting that across. She was like, Roro. She's like, Roro, there are bad people out there. There are bad people out there, Roro. I'm like, well, obviously, I know they're bad people. Obviously, I know they're bad people. Right? And I've been like, that's not very nice of them. But then, I like to believe that deep down inside, like, okay, I try to justify actions, right? Like, okay, for example, take the girl, for example. I feel like I would justify it by saying that, you know, like, it's not that she, you know, is being mean to me. Her action is because she was trying to look like she knew a lot about working out. Because she, maybe in her little bubble, like the kind of workout that she does, you know, it's like aesthetic gym workouts. So to her, it's like, what kind of workout is that? Also, and also that is not important to have to do it at a gym, which is fair, right? Because that was only the first part. I didn't use any equipment. She hasn't seen the rest of my routine yet. But... And also, she was trying to appeal to this man. Maybe, like, she really likes him. Yeah, like, I try to look, like, try to see the best in people. Like, even when they do things, like, they might not be good. I'll just be like, for example, if someone scams me of my money, obviously, I'm gonna get really upset and be like, they scammed me with my time and my money. But then on a secondary thought, I'll be like, oh, but, you know, I would like to think that if they had things comfortable, they wouldn't have done it. But they're doing it because maybe life is just really rough. Maybe if they've just been pushed by life to do things like that. They've been pushed by life to have to act this way. You know? So that's how I... yeah, I do see wrongs for wrongs, but I also try to see, like, maybe circumstances that led to that. I don't know. Which also says a lot. I feel like... I was talking to Roro about this recently. That, it takes a lot for me to genuinely just be, like, genuinely wholly upset as someone without justifying, like, extra justification. Like, it takes a lot for me. And if I really do get to that point where I just get to a point where I cannot justify your actions for you anymore, and I genuinely get upset, like that's when you know that you fucked up, because it takes so much for me to get there. Like, even if I'm upset, and being upset is very human, like, I still try to justify things. But if it gets to really that point of just, I don't like that person, I can't justify anything that they're doing anymore. It takes so much, and if it gets to that point, it says a lot. It's just over. Yeah. But I do think I need to be, in my therapist's word, stop people pleasing and grow a backbone. My therapist is brutal. Roro, grow a backbone. Well, the analogy she gave was very good. She was like, Roro, why are you picking up stones for people? Like, someone's throwing stones at you, or someone's getting stones thrown at them, and you're picking up stones for them, and you're carrying it. They're not even feeling the pain and you're carrying it for them. You're weighing yourself down for them. And I was like, oh, am I? She's like, yeah. She's like, someone's not nice to you? Okay, they threw a stone at you. It hurts. That's it. Right, but you pick up the stone and you go like, oh, let me carry this weight. They might just be having a bad day. They might have circumstance. She's like, why are you picking up stones for people? So she's like, bro, you're a backbone. Bro, stand up for yourself. Put the stones down. See actions for actions. Stop justifying them. Stop people pleasing. She did. She actually did. She's getting more and more savage as the sessions go on. But I told her it's okay. So she did ask me, you know, at the start, like how I would like to receive, I guess like, what was the word she used? It wasn't feedback, but basically how would I like to receive, you know, like all these like wisdom and like knowledge? Like she was like, what's the best way for you to internalize it? Because some people don't like it if you get upset at them. Some people just switch off. Once you're like, stop it, stop doing that, they get upset. Some people need you know, to hear it really kindly. Some people just need to have it like thrown at them in their face, like, stop doing this. So I told her at the start, I was like, oh yeah, I'm actually quite sensitive. It'll be good if you're, you know, a bit kinder. Like, I don't want to cry. I mean, I do cry. I cry every therapy session. But I told her, I was like, oh, yeah, I might, you know, break down if you get really upset at me. But as the sessions go on, I think it just got to a point where I told her, like, you know, to hit me with it. Don't be mean about it, but hit me with what I need to hear. Yeah. It's been good. Therapy has been really, really good for me. Yeah. I think it also made me a little bit more confident. Just a little bit. Like, I have a lot of insecurity issues. And I got very anxious attachment style. Yeah, that's what it is. So, like, for example, like one thing is that I get really, really scared if you guys just stop liking me or like stop coming to my streams. Even if you guys don't ever show signs of that, I just get really anxious. Or if like you guys come really often but you stop messing the streams, I don't blame you guys. Okay, like me saying this, please don't ever feel bad if you know, grow out of Roro or you have a new Oshi. Like, it's fine. I will never blame you. I genuinely don't take this on yourself, okay? It's just for me, like, because I try my best to recognize every single name, like, especially if you come by often. So if you stop coming by for a while, I get really, really anxious. Really, really scared. I just feel like, oh, did I do something wrong? Have I just been really boring recently? Have I said something wrong on stream? Even if like there was no signs of that, I just feel that way. And it eats away at me, gives me a lot of brain worms. So I get very, very anxious. Yeah, so like so I've got a very bad anxious attachment style, which stems from my childhood, but we're not gonna go into that. Well, you guys already know I don't live with my parents. Like it's always on off. So I don't see my parents. Like, it's very spotty, right? So I never had that like very secure, prolonged like love. Of course they love me, but it's not like secure, prolonged, like, you know, I'm always seeing them, always receiving it. Because it's very spotty, then I've just got this like idea of like, if I don't see them or if I don't hear it from them, I just feel like they don't love me anymore. And then as you grow up, like, I guess it just got worse and worse and worse. Yeah, exactly. So that's also like what my therapist said, because she's like, people have reasons. And I do understand that, right? Like I said, not just holiday and stuff, but also if it's completely fair if you guys have new Oshis. Like, I would never, ever get angry. That's why I keep saying, do not worry about it. I will never get angry at you guys. I'm just so happy that you even gave me, you know, a little bit of your time in your life. It's just me as a person, I just become really anxious. And then I just feel like I'm not good enough. I said something wrong. And stuff like that. But I'm not gonna be fucking annoying. I'm not gonna be fucking annoying and like make it my whole thing. That's the whole reason why I have a therapist. That's why I work on it. Okay, I'm working on it. Okay, I'm working on it. Yeah. Okay. I think it's good. I feel like I unpack a lot of things that I don't realize, and I'm slowly working on it. And I feel like if you watch recent streams, I mean, me being a menace is because you guys fucking broke me. You guys think it's a joke. Like, you guys think it's a joke about the Balatro thing. I genuinely felt my brain just like break. I genuinely felt something shatter in my brain that day. In a great way. In a great way. Like, it's so funny. I genuinely, I think because I was screaming so loud, at that point, I just risked it all. Because this was supposed to be my big thing, and I just got the shittiest score ever. Like, I genuinely felt like my brain just cracked that day. And I was like, this is my villain arc. This is my villain arc. Yeah, like, you guys think I'm joking about it? But I'm so serious. I feel like that really is the start of my villain arc. But it's also really funny, because it's my villain arc, I am trying to, like, not feel scared to do things or say things. Which also is linked to, like, what my therapist is asking me to do. She's like, just try to be yourself, you know? She's like, don't worry about whether people still like you or not. She's like, people are there because they like your personality. Like, you don't have to worry. So, and also because I'm starting my villain arc, and now it's like everything's coming together, I feel like I'm growing into a more secure version of myself. A more Roro, you know? Roro is evolving into better Roro. Why not skip the villain arc? Soon. Me getting like a driver's license? Roads in the UK? Watch out. Watch out for Roro. Anyways, my lessons are £38 per lesson. My Stream Elements link is there. If you would like to see me be a menace on the road, as I should be, you know, every car comes with a honk. I will make sure mine is utilized. So, yeah, that's £38, pretty exy. You know, even if you drop like £1 or £2, that's gonna help with my driver's license. Ordinary, yeah, I've been a good girl for too long. I'm gonna start terrorizing all of you now. I'm gonna start terrorizing all of you. Yeah. Okay, anyways, I do have to end the stream now. I've got something I need to dash to prior arrangements. But thank you for coming to my stream today. I'm sorry. I genuinely thought that we had a collab today. I can't read. But I will rate you guys into the group cover. I'm very excited. I think it is mixed amazingly. I think you guys would love it. The art is very cute as well. Yeah, I'm very excited for it. I've just been listening to it like on repeat. So I'm very excited for you guys to hear it. I'm gonna go rate you guys into it. And then, yeah, hope you guys enjoy it. It's a great cover. Okay, let me... Oh, where is it? Rory! That's right! Rory! Wait. Where is it? I don't see it. Oh, there we go. Oh, because it's not a stream. I've got to search it up. Okay. Found it. Found it. Okay. Oh yes, and also this Friday, I'll be putting a poll up soon on YouTube. Let's decide on what game we'll play together on Friday. And also Saturday, it's gonna be a 12-hour long stream. I'm gonna get all the waiting rooms up earlier so that you guys can prepare for it. It's gonna be a 12-hour long stream. We're gonna continue our birthday donathon. I know it's been so long, but it's gonna be really fun. It's gonna be post-birthday as well as as well as just celebrating that I graduated school. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be more community-based. I think the first one had a lot of just preparing for the Vtuber Hockey League. But Friday, Saturday, it's just gonna be mostly Puckies and Roro. Mostly. We're gonna be playing a lot of games together. And yapping about things. So that's what's gonna happen. I'm gonna put all the waiting room up tomorrow, because we have a membership stream tomorrow, right? We're gonna do it during membership stream. I know, kind of pushing it a little bit, but yippee! Please title it grab. You're evil. You're evil. You're so evil. You're so evil. You're on a trip? Also, if you haven't joined Roro Cord, it's discord.gg/Roro. I use this code quite often because it's just on my phone. I just pop in and I say shit. So please join, please talk to me. Sometimes I feel sad if I send something and no one replies within like a minute. I feel like you guys hate me. Join it. Better, or I'll stab you. Okay. See you guys tomorrow. Tomorrow's membership stream. And that's right.
Wait.
That's correct, right? That's membership stream. Yes, membership stream. And I'll let you guys know how my driving lesson goes.
I'm so excited. I'm so excited to be a menace on the road. I am so excited.
I'll see you guys tomorrow. Tomorrow. Also, if you haven't checked out, if you did not manage to grab our reloop merch at... Okay, oh, well... I keep saying like, I have something later. And then I didn't like tell you guys what it was. And I literally just said, I'll tell you guys how driving goes. Oh yeah, I'm going for my lesson. That's why I can't be late because I'm going for my lesson. I'm so bad at keeping secrets. I'm terrible. I'm so terrible at keeping secrets. Anyways, I'll let you guys know how it goes. But yeah, check out the Reloop merch. You can check it out on the Reloop website or Reloop's Ko-fi, or look at it through Twitter. Very limited stuff left, so if you want to grab it, grab it. The art is so cute, especially the chibi one. It's done by Roro. Go give that a lot of love. And that's a rule. See you guys tomorrow. Tomorrow. That's terrible. That's all. Bye. I'm gonna go be a menace. I'm gonna go be a fucking menace. Guess. Yeah, I'm gonna listen to that as I walk over, like, into the car. I'm gonna listen to guess. Okay, wait, I got to go. I cannot be late for this one.